Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about staying optimistic and hopeful with regards to love. It feels to me like I'm reading for somebody that has been disappointed by a number of, I don't know, first dates or relationships, wondering if there's actually somebody out there that would treat them the way that they wanted to be treated. We have trust. So I feel like that's a big thing that you've been looking for. Can you trust somebody to actually be there for you? This situation is calling for you to have trust because this is the romance of a lifetime. And there's a risk that you might be so certain that people are untrustworthy that you just kind of miss this opportunity. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, you know what to do. Make those thoughts stay focused on a particular side of things, right? Not letting, I don't know, circumstances get you down, basically. Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I think we're going to start with, I'm being pulled towards these signs of the times. So let's see what else we have for you here. We have Palm, number 18, which also says destiny. And we have number 11, clouds, distractions. So there's somebody very specific. I'm taking that handprint to mean this is somebody that is very aligned to you and like fits like a glove, right? And we've got distractions. So there, we will probably see the Seven of Cups. There are choices, and one of them is like perfect, but it might be a little bit of a test for you to see if you pick the right one instead of picking the wrong ones that you usually do. All right, let's start with, we're going to go with the beginner's tarot here. Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups. Yeah. Believe in yourself and have courage to continue. There's been a lot that you have gone through, a lot of disappointments, a lot of betrayals, a lot of people changing when you thought you knew them. But you've got to address those emotions or trauma or disappointments and open yourself at some point to, you know, somebody else being able to actually prove that love is real. There's somebody here that I think you would be very comfortable with and you would feel like you could trust. But there's a possibility that you will just completely walk past this person or reject them because you're assuming that everyone is the same. So you've got to be able to do a little bit of reading the room, using your intuition. We have the Fool and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And what is the first phrase underneath the Eight of Swords in the reverse? Freedom to choose. You are going to have, it's like I'm seeing a little like speed dating setup. Like you're going to go boop, 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 boop. Not you, not you, not you, not you. Oh, but you're pretty cool. So you do have a couple of people that are interested in you, or you will shortly. And there's going to be, I think, a little bit of a flurry of activity. So you might have a couple people ask you out. You might have a couple people reach out that you didn't think you would hear from. We have another 8 in the reverse. So the number 8 or 88 could be important to you. We also had number 18. So we could have somebody that was born in August, for example. Ooh, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. One of these choices for you is somebody that is coming back around, but I would be careful because this seems like somebody that is flighty, somebody that cannot stick around. They might have true, well, here, I'll show you the cards. They might have true emotion for you. They may have a desire to live with you or have a long-term relationship with you, but they cannot control some element of their thought process here that motivates them to kind of run. Like I'm seeing, I think it was called Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts, probably like early 2000s, maybe 90s. This is somebody who doesn't understand how to stick around. Well, this makes sense. We have the Four of Cups, which is about rejection, maybe even a sense of boredom, like, why is everybody the same? Why, do I keep getting the same kind of frustration if I go out on a date or if I try to, trust somebody? There's a risk of you looking only at the surface, not listening to your intuition, being a little bit ignorant, to be honest, and lumping people into a category together without necessarily doing the homework to make sure that that's where they belong. So you're being advised, you've got to pay attention to your intuition. Don't judge people too quickly. You have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, you are being encouraged to focus less on the material items. So like gifts that people give you, does that actually denote or portray some sort of emotion, or is it just somebody trying to buy your affection? For others of you, what's really important is to make sure you find somebody that knows how to do that equal give and take. You are either too willing to be the giver in the relationship, or you don't stand up for yourself when somebody fails to do that themselves. Be careful because there are, in these options that you have, there are one or two people here that are, I want to say heartless with this King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that doesn't really understand love the way that you or I do. Yeah, this person that you are advised to avoid is somebody that is a little bit incapable of focusing on one person. So they might have a number of people that they talk to all at once, and they struggle to get past a certain like threshold in terms of how close they get to somebody. I feel like going into this situation that this person is not at your level or not at the place that you need them to be if you were to consider dating them. So trust that, right? If you already know, then trust it. This is the Egyptian tarot. Yes, the whole clown. We have the Queen of Chalices and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So you are putting out a type of energy that smells very sweet to people. Like people are seeing you in this light of being a sweetheart or somebody that really understands or is like compassionate. And so there are likely people from your past that see you as the person that got away, or people from your present or your current situation that feel like it would be a major loss to not be able to have you in their life or to be connected to you in some way. So I guess this is coming out for a couple of different reasons. Don't assume that the love offers are going to stop. There are a number of people that are interested in you, but also remember that some of the people that see you as high value might be kind of like reaching to try to keep you in their life, even though they aren't willing to do the work. So you have to make sure that you're, like I said, using your intuition, picking up on clues, listening to how somebody says something. I think it's really important to consider whether or not somebody is actively interested in you or passively, right? Like, am I just telling you everything about myself and then letting you say what you want to say? Or am I asking you questions about you? Do I actually want to get to know who you are? And am I connecting with you on something meaningful, something you're passionate about? Because it feels to me like there's somebody here that is more interested in like the conquest element of it. I want to swoop in, convince you that I'm worth your time, and then run away, right? And you've had plenty of that. You're not here for that. That's not your thing. So 9 of Swords. Yes, there are people out there like that. Yes, there are people out there like that that want a chance with you. But I think you need to give yourself credit for how much you have learned and how quickly you can pick up on that kind of energy. And don't let that be the only thing that you think about. There are good people out there. You just have to sift through the ones that are not. Also worth mentioning that we have the 9 of Swords here. So it's a repeating energy. And we also have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse underneath our 8 of Cups in the reverse next to our 8 of Swords in the reverse. So again, the number 8 is definitely important here. Then we have the Hierophant. You guys, I was just saying the number 8 is important. And now we have number 5, the Hierophant, and number 3, the Empress. You add them together, you get 8. We've got you just pull people in, you know? I don't know, maybe you're really funny, maybe you're gorgeous, maybe you just seem really chill, like you're, you know, approachable, maybe you're really smart. Whatever it is, I just feel like there's a bunch of people around you and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they should approach you or what's going on, what you're looking for. I think you intimidate some people because you are different in a lot of ways from other people, probably in how you talk and how you carry yourself. We have a 6 of Cups here indicating that I think this is saying you make people kind of that kid happy, right? Like giddy. There's like an intoxication element here where people get around you and they're just kind of like a little bit dopey, like, oh, hi, you know? Trying to think of a good example. There was a live stream I did where Empress Eva was on and she like complimented me. If you don't know who Empress Eva is, she also does tarot and she's gorgeous. And she was in the live chat and complimented me and I was just kind of like, what? Go on. I mean, I'm embarrassed. What? They're just sometimes you make people feel like words are really difficult to string into a sentence. We have the 6 of Swords in the reverse and the 4 of Cups. So we did already have the 4 of Cups right up here, actually. Yeah, there's a potential for you to reject somebody that you should not be rejecting. So be cautious. Don't judge people too quickly. And don't let the don't let the people who would waste your time or disrespect your boundaries distract you from somebody that is actually high caliber or a 5-star man. If you like It's Always Sunny, I hope you understand that. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Did I say hi to Tiana? Hi, Tiana. We've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about like collaboration, teamwork, community. Yeah. So some of you may meet somebody through a job. Some of you may meet somebody because you're introduced, like they think you would be a good couple, that kind of thing. And for others of you, there's some kind of like weird money tie, like you sell somebody something on Facebook Marketplace or something. There's a choice here, and this is yours. We've known this, right? You're going to have options. You're going to have to make a choice because there's a destiny that is meant for you, but there are distractions. And the Lovers, yes, it's about love, but it's also about a major choice. You see how the arrow is pointing at one of the people and not the other? The universe is saying you need to think about how you work with this person and what you would be able to like accomplish together. Notice that we have a triangular situation on both of these cards. And then of course with the Three Pentacles. So the word that's coming to my mind is triangulation. I don't really use that word very often, but I feel like what it's meant to say is where you are now and where you want to be. Does that person help you get there? Is that person going to be a team, like a partner with you to get to where you want to go? Because somebody here is not. Somebody here is unreliable. And the universe wants you to acknowledge that means I cannot choose you and that I should choose somebody who is reliable. So like a King of Pentacles vibe, right? We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Moon in the reverse. I'm hearing, baby, come back. Yeah, there's somebody here from your past. You have a weakness for them. This is somebody who would actually have a chance with you. But if you think about it, you're like, yeah, but you're still doing that one thing that I didn't like, or you're still struggling to do this conversation thing without getting angry. There's a specific thing, like you don't learn from your lessons. You don't stand up for yourself. You don't tell the truth. Honesty is definitely a big part of this. This person struggles with the reality of the situation and what that means for them. They are not going to be honest with you about what they can offer or what they want. They are just scared of losing you. So for those of you that are good friends with an ex, that could be what we're talking about, right? Somebody who wants to keep you around even though they can't do right by you, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to use the Marigold Tarot. No crying in baseball. Come on, Tiana. All right, we have the Four of Rings, which is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, just like we have it right here. Oh my Lord, so much reversal. Six of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Rings or Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is literally what I was just saying. Somebody who doesn't want to lose you, who's like trying to like, what's that term? Like keep a hold on you, but like for the future, right? Like, I don't have the ability to give what you want right now, but if I can keep you from getting into something else, then maybe in like a year or two, we could like do the thing. But this person, they come back around and make it painfully obvious that they have not done what they needed to do, or that they are like codependent. And so your interest in pursuing something with them is impacted negatively, because you are nobody's fool, right? You see through it and you're like, hey, that's kind of concerning. Eight of Cups in the reverse, another 8. 3 of Wands. I'm telling you, they're coming back. We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse up 2. Somebody who left is coming back. They're going to travel, or they're going to make some declaration of their emotions for you. There's a gesture here, like, I'm making time for you, or I'm going out of my way to see you. But there's still something they haven't done, and they're trying to like distract you from that, right? Distractions. Three of Swords, 6 of Rings, or 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. We did have the 6 of Pentacles come out in the upright over here. And we're seeing a lot of 3s as well. This person is a walking disappointment. And I really hate to say it that like brutally. This person doesn't follow through. They just don't do what they say they're going to do. You can't really rely on what they say. I don't know, maybe they're in sales. This is somebody that will tell you they're going to do this, or they're going to do that, or they have plans for this, and then they don't do it. So the universe is wanting you to dismiss this as an option, right? Because there's something better out there. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Just, yeah, no, sorry, that's not for me. Even if it's awkward. Don't settle for people that you know are not on track just because you don't want to have an awkward conversation. This is just not somebody that you can rely on. 6 of Swords. I like that we have this in the upright because we had it in the reverse over here. And the 6 of Swords in the upright is about moving into smoother waters. I feel like this is maybe for several of you a final test. Are you going to be lured in by somebody that you've already fallen in love with when you know that they're not ready? Or are you strong enough to say, I don't think so, and then move forward into the unknown and get this new love that is worthy of the optimism, right? Hi there, Redbeard. How are you? Well, that's pretty awesome. Pink Floyd concert, huh? I'd go. The World and 6 of Cups. Six of Cups is somebody you've known for a long time. 6 of Cups in this instance is an ex, somebody that you've already had dealings with, my darling. And the World is about the end of a chapter. Close it out. Ask for more. Ten of Wands. It's almost over. I really feel like for a lot of you, this final rejection is the last thing you need to do before the love of your life comes into your sphere. Okay. But you have to be able to let go of the dream you had with that person of their being better, right? You have to choose independence and prioritize somebody that is independent. I feel like this person struggles because they feel like they are independent, but what brings them into relationships that are not very healthy is a sense of codependency in some regard, right? Like it's better than being alone kind of vibe. All right, this is the Kipper. Concern in the reverse. Journey. Don't be dismayed. This is part of your journey. This is part of your learning to recognize those that do not have high honor. So, yes, it has been obnoxious dealing with people that you can't trust or having people in your life that are two-faced, but this has basically been like an education worthy of a degree where you learned how to read people, you learned how to protect yourself, and that makes you ready for the love of a lifetime. But you had to get to the point where you weren't tempted by those other people. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. It's like, I don't know. If you really want to cherish and build a love of a lifetime with somebody that is very trusting, you have to first appreciate how rare that quality is or how important that person is so that you show it the appropriate attention, right? Let's grab a few from the Gilded Reverie. We have the Woman, number 29. We have the Ship, number 3, and the Ring, number 25. Another symbol for journey right underneath our journey card from the Kipper. We have someone arriving at their destination and getting the relationship that they want, but not until they're done with this journey where they fully understand and appreciate what it is to trust and what it is to love. So, you're almost there. This is the Everyday Tarot. The Hierophant and Six of Cups. There's a relationship intended for you with somebody new. This is somebody that could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But the main energy that's coming through is this is somebody that prioritizes truth. Like you feel comfortable this person is trustworthy. And I kind of feel like somebody else introduces you. So for those of you that are, hating dating apps, maybe there's a reason you don't like them. But I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. Hello, Better Than Nothing. All right. Did I miss Jimmy? Oh, I thought you said Jimmy. That says Journey. I swear I know how to read. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.